Have you ever heard someone say, "It was so big it almost scared me to death"? Although giant insects exist in nature, size is often deceiving. Large insects tend to look scary, which often instills fear and anxiety. However, the deadliest insects are not necessarily the biggest or scariest. There are many insects in our world that are worth fearing and avoiding if possible, despite their small size and ordinary appearance. Depending on your geographical area, the insects you encounter can be somewhat annoying, or even deadly. There are several classifications of the world's most dangerous insects, depending on a range of factors, such as their aggressiveness, lethal bites, lifestyle, and frequency of reproduction. Here we present to you the most dangerous insects in the world. 1. Fire ants. Amman Jordan Insect Control Company, are a type of ant. Fire ants are found in the United States, especially in the southeast. Fire ant bites are painful and itchy and are usually on the legs and feet. In rare cases, the venom causes a life-threatening reaction. This bite develops into a small, hard sore and lasts for a significant period of time. The duration of pain ranges from 12 to 48 hours. The venom from the fire ant causes a severe reaction in some people, especially allergic individuals. Therefore, caution must be exercised when encountering fire ants, as they may cause health conditions such as severe chest pain, nausea, severe sweating, loss of breath, serious swelling, and difficulty speaking. Fire ants are classified among the dangerous insects spread around the world that lead to death, as they are known for their extreme aggression and attack other types of ants and kill them. 2. The black widow. Amman Jordan Insect Control Company, is a type of spider. This 8-legged insect makes its own silk web to catch its prey and feed itself. They live everywhere in the world except Antarctica, which is the only place safe from spiders. They are usually found in dark corners of a room, or in the space between walls. Spiders will bite people in self-defense, so we suggest not doing your own spider control. Spiders can be very dangerous if you live around the equator. Australia is famous for being home to a deadly species of spiders. One of the most venomous and well-known examples is the black widow. The female black widow releases a toxin called latrotaxone, which is the strongest type of neurotoxin. The pain begins within minutes and spreads quickly to different parts of the body. This bite results in many symptoms, including nausea and profuse sweating, in addition to severe pain in the abdomen and back, muscle pain, high blood pressure, and paralysis of the diaphragm, which in turn causes difficulty breathing, weakness, and shrinkage of the diaphragm. Muscles, headache, increased saliva, numbness and insomnia. The pain lasts from 8 to 12 hours, and other symptoms can last for several days. However, even Jordan spiders, although not deadly, can cause serious home infestations. This happens because we are good at attracting spider prey. Spiders will eat almost any other insect, and homes are a perfect hiding place for anything a spider wants to eat. So, in general, we tend to attract spiders and let them breed in the house until it is too late. 3. Horsefly. Amman Jordan Insect Control Company. Horsefly lives in wet areas such as swamps and wetlands. Horseflies can also make a place very uncomfortable, as they are harder to get rid of than regular houseflies and leave a painful, slow-healing wound after they bite. The presence of the horsefly is considered annoying to humans and animals alike, because it causes them inconvenience and harm. Horseflies are vectors for many diseases, including skin diseases and bacterial infections. It also greatly affects animals, especially mammals such as horses and cows, where it can cause significant blood loss and thus anemia and a weak immune system. Horseflies can cause a serious problem for farmers. They are large in size and active during the day. Female horseflies drink blood from livestock, and their bite can often carry blood-borne diseases. The sting causes a red rash with a large surface area and a raised red bump on the skin. The infection can develop to show other symptoms, such as difficulty breathing and pus at the site of the infection. Therefore, immediate medical intervention is required. 4. Fleas. Amman Jordan Insect Control Company. Like lice, fleas are primitive, wingless insects that live by sucking the blood of other animals. They are also only the size of the tip of a pen, which makes them difficult to see. Fleas compensate for their inability to fly with their ability to jump. Fleas can carry diseases, and reproduce very quickly. Each female lays up to 2,000 eggs in her lifetime. These small parasites can be found on reptiles, birds, mammals, pets and human bites are usually found around the waist, knees and elbows. The flea bite itself can cause itching and inflammation, and the infestation can be so severe that the animal can become anemic. But this small insect comes as a carrier of a deadly disease. Fleas transmit all types of pathogens, including viruses, bacteria and worms. Diseases transmitted by these insects include typhus and the Black Plague. This plague killed 50 million people and devastated much of Europe in the 14th century. Fleas also transmit tapeworms and trypanosomiasis, which can cause sleeping sickness and Chagas disease. Although plague is no longer common worldwide and can be treated with antibiotics, fleas are responsible for a horrific skin disease called tonsillosis. This disease causes skin inflammation, itching and sores. 5. Triatomine or kissing bugs, insect control, Amman, Jordan. How sweet it is, an insect that gives kisses. However, the name is deceiving. It is actually a blood-sucking parasite that is attracted to its feeding sites through breathing. So, if you're breathing through your mouth, you're a target. Kissing bugs get their name from a previous infestation where they bit the lip of a sleeping person. In general, it is like any other blood-sucking insect for animals and humans. The worst part is that they also transmit a parasite called Trypanosoma cruzi, Chagas disease. There are 130 species of this insect, 2 of which are responsible for spreading Chagas disease. Chagas disease is a particularly nasty disease, not causing life-threatening symptoms until 10 to 30 years after a person is bitten. One of the symptoms is usually heart disease, and a person can also develop digestive and nervous system problems. The parasite causes sleeping sickness, which can be fatal to humans, killing 12,000 people every year. Pets are equally at risk. 6. The Japanese giant hornet, Amman Jordan Pest Control Company. The Japanese giant hornet is the largest hornet in the world. The length of this insect can reach 5 centimeters. It is extremely venomous, carrying a toxin that often leads to paralysis, kidney failure and then death, often slow in those who are bitten. The Japanese hornet causes 40 deaths annually. Their venom is capable of dissolving organic tissue. Like mosquitoes, this Asian pest is attracted to humans who sweat or drink alcohol. So, when vacationing in Asia, keep this wasp in mind when deciding on activities. The Japanese hornet is incredibly aggressive, and each colony can contain up to 700 hornets. It can also cause a serious problem for beekeepers, as the Japanese giant hornet preys on European honeybees, eliminating up to 40 honeybees in 1 minute. Honeybee larvae are the main source of food. 7. Tsetse fly, Amman Jordan Insect Control Company. The tsetse fly is one of the most dangerous insects that live in Africa. They feed on the blood of both humans and animals, and it is estimated that they are responsible for the deaths of more than 500,000 people. Like the kissing bug, the tsetse fly is a vector of trypanosome parasites. The fly can transmit the parasite that it acquired from an infected person or animal. Tsetse fly venom mostly causes sleeping sickness and can easily lead to a fatal end. Like Chagas disease, sleeping sickness takes time to do its work. About 1 to 3 weeks after a person is bitten, he or she develops a fever and headache, along with joint pain and itching. They can also have swollen lymph nodes and a skin rash. The second stage can occur even months later as the parasite infects the person's nervous system. Then the patient becomes confused, insomnia, and suffers from a loss of balance. Sometimes the first and second stages merge with each other, and the patient needs to tell the doctor which stage he has reached. If the person is not treated, they will go into a coma, suffer organ failure and die. Fortunately, sleeping sickness can be treated, and the number of deaths is decreasing. 8. Killer bees pest control company Amman Jordan killer bees, also known as African honeybees, are the most aggressive insects in the world. This is self-explanatory because the word, killer, is part of their name. A swarm of killer bees can follow a human for 2 kilometers, that's at least 1,000 bees following you, ready to sting repeatedly at any opportunity. It also mainly targets the face and eyes. One killer bee is not dangerous, but a whole group can easily end your life. Their colonies can number up to 80,000, and once they become disturbed, they will attack anything living within the next 24 hours. 9. Mosquitoes pest control company Amman Jordan. This will likely surprise you. The mosquito bite does not contain any toxins and is not aggressive in nature, but mosquitoes are still the most dangerous insect in the world. The Anopheles mosquito is considered one of the most dangerous deadly insects. The parasite injected from the bite of this mosquito causes more deaths and illnesses than the bite or sting of any other insect. This is all because the female mosquito, like most female mosquitoes, needs a blood meal so she can have babies. Aside from being annoying, mosquito bites are the most dangerous insect on Earth, causing about 1 million deaths every year, mostly by transmitting malaria. Of course, we all know that it's not just that. Mosquitoes can carry almost anything, most recently the Zika virus outbreak. The World Health Organization estimates that a child dies every 30 seconds from malaria. However, malaria is not the only disease transmitted by mosquitoes. Some other diseases caused by mosquitoes include Chagas disease, dengue fever, West Nile virus, Rift Valley fever, chikungunya fever, yellow fever, and St. Louis encephalitis. 10. Caterpillar larva, Amman Jordan Insect Control Company, which is the larva of the large silkworm butterfly with a beautiful brown color. Native to South America, they are harmless and, like other silkworm butterflies, do not even eat. However, the caterpillar is one of the most deadly insects. They are about 2 inches long and can be green, gray, or brown, and are covered in spines. These spines break off very easily, pierce the skin and release a toxin that inhibits the blood's ability to clot. If a person is exposed to enough of this toxin, it will kill them as their vital organs, including the brain, begin to bleed. Since the caterpillar releases a small amount of venom, a person will need to be stung repeatedly for symptoms to appear.